I'm Mike Zima, a Shopify marketing expert with over 1,000 reviews. The team at Zima Media has done it again, and today we're releasing our Shopify Technical SEO Checklist course. This course is the most important thing you're going to do in your store's life. Whether you're a new store or an old store, it helps you not only set up your technical SEO, but also diagnose common issues you're going to experience running a store. SEO might be a headache, but this free course is going to show you everything you need to know in your SEO setup. We aren't going to charge for any of our content, and we're just opening up our agency to the internet so businesses like you can thrive and succeed. So let's dive into this course and get started. So get ready. Hello, I'm Mike Zima, and welcome to this Shopify marketing tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a technical SEO check for your Shopify store. Let's begin. Shopify Technical SEO Checklist. First off, you'll need three things: Google Analytics, Google Search Console, Screaming Frog. Don't worry, all three of these tools are free to use. Before you start, there are some technical SEO things you won't be able to edit because Shopify takes care of them for you. These include robots.txt file, XML sitemap, hierarchical URL structure. The fact that Shopify takes these off your hands is good because it's already optimized, so you have one less thing to worry about. What is technical SEO? Before we start, it's important to define exactly what you're going to be talking about. Yoast defines technical SEO as improving the technical aspects of a website in order to increase the rankings of its pages in search engines. This includes any optimization that help make your website faster, easier to navigate, easier to crawl, and easier for search engines to read it. Now that we've cleared our definition, we can dive into the technical aspects you should keep an eye out for when optimizing your Shopify SEO. Technical SEO checklist. You need to review your store's technical SEO regularly in order to guarantee smooth sales sailing. Below are a few things that should be included for your Shopify store's technical SEO checklist. Zima Media's technical SEO checklist is as followed. Step 1, site speed. Step 2, mobile friendliness. Step 3, SSL Certificate. Step 4, primary domain redirections. Step 5, 404s and redirects. Step 6, HREFlang issues. Step 7, product schema. Step 8, HTML sitemap. Step 9, when in doubt, hire a developer. Step 1, site speed. If you don't think site speed is important, think again. A fast site loads in under 2.5 seconds, and this is very important because bounce rate increases by 50% if your website takes 2 extra seconds to load, while conversion rates fall by 12% for every extra second it takes your site to load. This means that if your site is 5 seconds too slow, you're losing 60% of your conversion rate. 60%! All from those measly 5 extra seconds. To review your site speed, we recommend using 3 absolutely free tools. Google PageSpeed Insights to test your site's desktop and mobile performance. Think with Google Site Test shows how fast your site is on a 4G connection. GTmetrix reveals how your site performs and tells you why it's slow. All these tools should give you a good framework on which to base your efforts. If your site is slow, there are 3 quick fixes you can do. Solution 1, image size. The first quick fix to speed up your Shopify store is reviewing your site's images. There are 2 quick fixes here. The first one is with Screaming Frog. Open Screaming Frog, type in your website's URL, click Start. Once it's finished crawling, click the Images tab. Click the Filter drop-down menu, select over 100 KB, export the data. Review if you have any unnecessary PNGs where you aren't using the transparent background function, and begin changing and optimizing the images. The second one is using a Shopify app like Image Optimizer or Image Optimizer plus compression, and let the app do the work for you. Solution 2, lazy loading. Lazy loading is a broad term for a computer programming technique which loads the construction of an object until it is needed. For websites, this mainly translates into images. This technique helps improve speed and performance, but most importantly, it helps improve perceived performance, which is making the user think that the site is loading quicker than it actually is. Unfortunately, there's no quick fix for this to install lazy loading in your Shopify store. You need to hire a developer. Solution 3, review theme changes. The best thing about Shopify is all the amazing themes because you can choose the one that fits your brand best. However, certain themes can take up too much space or have too many elements, which result in slow loading times. To speed up your site, you may want to consider changing your theme to a simpler option, one with fewer images, pages, elements, etc. Step 2, mobile friendliness. Mobile friendliness and responsive design are very important for 2 reasons. 75% of customers purchase directly on their mobile phones. Google's mobile first indexing, which uses the mobile version of a website for indexing and ranking. This means that your site needs to be easy to use on any mobile device, be it a smartphone or a tablet. This is how you test your site's mobile friendliness. Open Google's mobile friendly test. Type in your URL, click test URL, wait for the results. That's it. Or if you prefer, you can always open the website on your tablet or mobile device and navigate through the different pages. Step 3, SSL Certificate. In the world of SEO, this is also known as HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. This is the secure version of HTTP, which is the primary protocol used to send data between a web browser and a website. All websites should be safe in order to guarantee a safe browsing experience for any user. Google prioritizes safe sites, while non-secure sites are often flagged, which can make users bounce. To secure your website, you need to get an SSL, Secure Socket Layer certificate. Luckily, Shopify now issues SSL certificates for any store. When visiting your store, check for the lock symbol before your URL. If you don't see it, we recommend contacting Shopify support. Step 4, primary domain redirections. Remember that your website has 4 possible domain versions, and they are as follows: HTTPS plus www, HTTPS plus non-www, HTTP plus www, HTTP plus non-www. If you have HTTPS protocol installed correctly, then the secure website should be your primary domain. Whether it's a www or non-www is up to you. To check the redirections, simply write out all options on your web browser. If the 3 non-primary ones redirect to the primary domain, you're good to go. But if you don't, then you can establish your primary domain redirection with a few simple steps. This is how you do it. Log into your Shopify store, scroll down to online stores, click domains, choose a domain from the drop-down list, click redirect all traffic to this domain, click save. Notice in this case, I can also disable it, which means it's already enabled. And done. All traffic, be it non-www or www, HTTP or HTTPS, will be redirected to your primary domain. Step 5, 404s and redirects. To check for broken links and fix them, also known as 404 not found error, you will need Screaming Frog and your Shopify backend. Here's how to do it. Open Screaming Frog, type in your website URL, click start. Once it's finished crawling, click the tab labeled Response Codes. click the filter drop-down menu, select client 400XX. If you want, you can export the data. Now, you have a list of all the links with 404 errors on your site, and you can decide whether you will redirect users that accidentally land on these URLs. If there are just a few, you can edit the redirects one by one in your Shopify store. Here's how to do it. Log into Shopify, scroll down to navigation, click URL redirects. Click Create URL Redirect. Add the redirect from link or the old link. Next, add the redirect to link or the new link. Click Save. If you want, you can also add your redirects in bulk. Here's how to do it. Log into your Shopify, scroll down to navigation, select URL redirects, click Export the CSV file and add the redirects URL. Edit the CSV file and add the redirects to the URL. When you're done editing this file, then go ahead and click Import and upload the file. And complete the upload and your redirects will be live. For more information on important redirects, you can visit Shopify support. Step 6, HREFlang's issue. HREFlang is an HTML attribute that specifies the languages and geographical targeting of a website. If you want your website to do this automatically, then we recommend installing Weglot, a plugin that allows you to make your website multilingual in minutes and to manage all your translations effortlessly. To check if your website doesn't have any HREFlang's issue, follow these steps. Open Screaming Frog, type in your URL, click Start. Once it's finished crawling, click the HREFlang tab. Check for issues: unlinked HREFlang URLs, missing return links, no index return links, inconsistent language and regional returns, and export this data so you can review it more clearly. Your plugin should take care of this for you so you don't find any issues. But if you do find something, contact your HREFlang's App Support Center. Step 7, Product Schema. Product Schema is a structured data of your product that will be published when it comes up on search results. It helps offer more information and provides a better user experience. It's also called rich results. To check if your site has structured data, follow these steps. Open Google's Rich Result Test. Type in your URL, click Test URL. If your site comes up with a page not eligible for rich pin result, then you can easily fix this with a Shopify app. Errors are obviously bad and should be fixed, while warnings are not good for SEO, but could affect the Google shopping feed. To fix it, we recommend hiring a developer, installing JSON LD for SEO, an app that takes care of your product schema for your Shopify store. Step 8, HTML sitemap. The first question here should be, do you actually need an HTML sitemap? The short answer is no. It's not absolutely necessary, but if you have a complicated site, then it can help improve user experience. If you want to install it, we recommend adding the SEO HTML sitemap plugin, which generates your sitemap automatically. Step 9, when in doubt, hire a developer. As time goes by, you'll get more and more familiar with Shopify's intricate comings and goings. But also keep this in mind, when in doubt, hire a developer. If you try to edit your site's code, you might end up screwing up your theme and not be able to get your site working correctly again. So never be afraid to get professional help. There are many things that only a developer can do, or at least can do better and faster. Now we have all the tools you need to take your Shopify technical SEO to the next level. Are you ready to start ranking page number 1 of Google search results? Here we come. We hope this guide has been helpful to you, and be sure to check out our Shopify marketing tutorials on how to set up your Shopify Google Analytics, how to set up Shopify Google Search Console, how to do keyword research for Shopify stores, and how to do on-page and product page SEO optimization. Thank you for watching this Shopify marketing course. Every day we're launching new Shopify marketing content to put you in the driver's seat of your business so you can have full control of your marketing and advertising. Hit subscribe, hit notifications, and tune into the next video that's starting now.